Hey everyone, this is Dan with week 7, week 3 of IPD. Basically, I'm just going to go over the Snow Push app, where it's at, and how we're looking. So, right now, I'm showing you the splash screen again, which we've seen before. Not a whole lot has changed except for the iCloud backup button here. So we still have the weather displaying the weather data. We still have the day by day. We can change the zip code and see different information. It's nighttime here, obviously, and nice and sunny. Looks like all week. So not a whole lot has changed here. So what we do have is we have the iCloud backup, and this will back up our data. Right now it says iCloud syncing successfully synced with the iCloud. Show a little bit more around that here in a minute. Clients, no real big changes here. We've got a sort. We can go up and down, sort them alphabetically. We can do a search if we just want to see Jeff or anything with B or D's. Sorry. So we can do that. Not a whole lot has changed inside of here. The only thing, if we go into tickets, we create a new ticket here. Once we create a new ticket, now we have the tickets actually going into the calendar. So in these red things here, we now have a calendar called Snow Push, which is right here. It's red. If we go back to it, so we're going to see all of these calendar events showing up now. So I've got a Bob in there, and you can kind of see Bob. This would be his address. I believe I don't have a ticket for Dan. So there's a Bob. Address would be here. This is the time and date of the event, the day, how long we're going to be out there, what we're going to be doing, salt shoveling and plowing. The cost, $5. It's pretty cheap for 2 hours of work. And the ticket's already paid, and it's being pushed to that calendar there. So we can also look at a few other ones. So we've got a Jeff here, same thing. Salt 8 not paid, so this ticket's not paid. If we go back to the app, we can kind of see some of the tickets. So here's one that was paid by Jeff. Same thing. And this was visible on the calendar, which is right here. So it takes a little bit for the data to show up. So once we create a new one, before I go over that, there's the sort option is working up here as well. But it does take a little bit for some of the data to actually populate into the calendar because the calendar is on the iCloud. So it takes a minute for that actually to show up. So once you create it, it may not show up right away. But the reason for that is because we're using the iCloud as a backup and it's pushing all of that data to iCloud. Some of this data is not actually received. So iCloud's in there, the scheduling's in there. That's really the huge changes this week. A couple minor spelling changes and fixing a couple of the verbiage. I want to show you what happens. Let's go ahead and create another client real quick. Let's just call him person. And let's give him an address of something, city. And again, I'm just putting dummy data in here. We can actually fill this out if we were actually using the application. Wish I had Dan at dan.com. Be nice, wouldn't it? Just pick a picture. It looks good. Sure. And we're going to say 15 an hour, seasonal cost 1500. We'll go ahead and select all 4 of these and we'll go ahead and save it. So now we have a person. Person's here. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to delete the application. So we're going to delete it, and now the application's gone. Normally what would happen once you delete it, everything's gone. You can no longer, you're going to have to re-enter all that data in. But if we go ahead and reload the application, get it loaded onto the phone, get it loaded to the device, we're going to go ahead and grab, you can see in here that I'm grabbing some information. We're grabbing, here's Bob, and here's Jeff, and here's Dan, and here's some image information. We should see those 4 in there. Now, why don't we see person? The reason for person is because I deleted the app before the iCloud could actually update. And when you delete the application, I'll just, because I breezed through those and I shouldn't have, but so deleting Snowfish will also delete all of his data. If I hit delete, it says that some things are still pending, which is what was happening with the person. So you don't want to delete right away if you're going to do it. But the information does store, as you can see, that it did preload that data back in there. And we still have all the tickets associated with those that are created. So that's pretty much the new additions here. A couple tweaks still need to be done. I'd show it on a second device, but I have no way of showing 2 devices at one time. But this at least gives you a picture of them being able to sync the data between. And that's about it. I have some other ideas. I want to put a tutorial piece in here so users know to swipe left and up and down. Some minor tweaks in that, just based off of some of the feedback that I received. And other than that, I think this app is moving along pretty good, and I think we're good with our deadline, and I'm pretty sure we're going to hit that release on next week. So talk to you guys later. Bye.